Hi, it's Rob Tyson here from Together. We just wanted to make a quick video for company directors who are worried about the one login and digital ID issue, because there's been some confusion about the 18th of November date and what it actually means. So just to be clear, 18th of November 2025 was not the deadline, rather it was the beginning of a 12-month phase-in of the new director verification rules. So how it works is that for most existing directors, your personal deadline is tied to your company's next confirmation statement, which is something that you submit annually. So it's going to be tied to the next one you do after 18th of November. And that means that everyone's personal deadline will vary, and it will depend on your company's existing cycle. According to the government website, your confirmation statement is due usually a year after either the date your company incorporated or the date you filed your last confirmation statement. And you can file that confirmation statement up to 14 days after the due date. So how to find your actual deadline? Step one is to go to the Companies House website, and this is where we want to end up. But just to show you, you can just pop that into a search engine, and easy enough to find. So just come to the website. You're going to see something like this: find company information, start now, and then you're going to have this search bar. And what you do is just search for your name. So let's imagine I'm, I don't know, Patrick Vallance. I'm going to find myself here, and when I click on that, it brings up my profile, and it's got a list of the companies that I'm a director for. And you will notice that down here it's got this piece of information now, which is identity verification due. So if you were Patrick Vallance, that would be your personal date. Now, just to say, if you're currently the director of more than one company, what you would see on a page like this is kind of all the companies listed, and they're all going to have a date that's based on the confirmation statement like we talked about. So the deadline for you as an individual effectively is going to be the earliest one of these that you see. So that's just if you are a director of multiple companies. Now, Together is very concerned that OneLogin effectively creates a government-controlled digital ID system. We're in ongoing contact with Companies House. We've also taken legal advice in the last week or two, and we continue to examine what can be done. Our concerns are not only around civil liberties, but also about security, where the problems with OneLogin have been well documented. And given the issues, we recommend that directors and the public generally avoid using OneLogin if at all possible. Now, for directors who want to know their options right now, it appears there is an alternative route that stays fully within the law. That's to use what's called an authorized corporate service provider. For example, many accountants can do this, and they should be able to complete verification on your behalf for you without using OneLogin. And we explain this option in detail in our director toolkit, which you can find at our campaign page. And if you scroll down here to actions, you will see that you've got the toolkit for directors here. And if you click the button, you'll see there's lots of information, there's templates, there's emails you can send to accountants. It helps you figure out your situation and so on. So you can get to the campaign page with this link, togetherdeclaration.org/directors, and that will take you to the campaign page here. And while you're there, at the top of the page, also please click this button, keep me updated. If you pop your details in there, we can keep you informed anytime there's new information about this. Hope that's helpful. Once again, to the togetherdeclaration.org/directors to get to this page, and we'll see you soon.